Welcome to Gaming Granny's channel. This is Gaming Granny, and today I am making a recipe from Fallout 76. I'm making Dilbert's Cornpone. Traditionally, cornpone was made by the Native Americans, and it is somewhat similar to our southern cornbread. It was made to be dry and crisp, and it traveled very well without crumbling. You could dip it in coffee, tea, milk, crumble it up in soups. It goes really well with chili. Let's hop over to my humble kitchen and get started. First, we need a mixing bowl, and we're going to put in our dry ingredients. I have set the oven to 375, so it will be preheated by the time we finished mixing the batter. So the recipe calls for 2 cups of yellow cornmeal. White, if you don't have yellow, you can use white cornmeal. There isn't much of a difference. There we go, that's the cornmeal. Let's set that aside. And now it calls for a teaspoon of salt. And since I'm on a salt restricted diet, and so are all the adults in this house, I'm going to use half a teaspoon of salt. If you want to, you can even leave the salt out. But I do believe that it does enhance the taste of the recipe. It calls for 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can also leave the sugar out. Not all cornpone needs sugar. It depends on the family or the recipe that you're using. It calls for 1 1/4 cup of hot water. I've got some boiling water here. If you use boiling water, it actually softens the cornmeal and makes it fluffier, I feel. 1 1/4 cup. Okay. The batter is intended to be thick. It's not going to be as thin as regular cornbread. Mix it thoroughly. This is the consistency of the batter, and we're going to set this aside for a couple minutes here to let it absorb all that moisture. And while it's absorbing moisture, I have my baking dish here. It's an oven-proof baking dish. I put parchment paper in the bottom of my plate so it's easy to remove. And it calls for baking drippings. It said half a cup of bacon drippings. I am not using half a cup of bacon drippings. That would not be healthy. What I did, I fried up a couple pieces of bacon, and then I added a little bit of olive oil, a couple spoons of olive oil, and mixed the drippings in with it so it would have that flavor. Now the next step is to put your batter in your pan. Spread it around evenly. Now, it suggests that you drizzle some bacon drippings over the top. There's the batter in the pan, ready to go in the oven. for 30 to 40 minutes. Test it with a toothpick. If the toothpick comes out with just a few moist crumbs, then it's done. And we'll be right back in about 30 minutes. We are back. Ooh, this smells lovely. It came out pretty nice. Thank you for visiting Gaming Granny's channel. This is Gaming Granny saying bye for now.